It's Ash from Super Videos back for another live Q&A. This is Q&A number 211. We're gonna dive into the questions in just a sec. As you know, we're gonna have our new schedule for this coming season, which is the quarantine season, I like to call it. So obviously we don't have any Walking Dead on, so I have a new schedule going. I did share the image of the schedule with you guys. I'll pull it up here in just a sec, but based on the poll that I put out early last week, that's the poll that I used to kind of choose which shows I'm gonna be reacting to in this coming season. And the two shows that we selected is Stranger Things and Breaking Bad. So those two will be the shows that we're going to be reacting with coming this week. And also, there's some things that are not every week, that are like every 2 weeks that we're going to do. The Walking Dead's throwback reactions is one of them, and the gameplay of Last of Us Left Behind is the other. So that'll be every 2 weeks. It's alternate, like it's going to alternate. I'll talk about that. But we'll dive into the questions a little bit, and then halfway through the stream, I'll put up the schedule and talk about the schedule a little bit. But yeah, obviously there's going to be no Walking Dead this Sunday, but we will have our throwback reaction to Season 4, Episode 8 of The Walking Dead. So stay tuned for that if you're interested to check that out. Alright, let's dive right into the questions. King Kensu 14, hey, how are you? Glad you could join. Animated Alex, sup? How are you? Animated Alex, glad you could join. Animated Alex, if Shane was still alive and Rick was still on the show, Judith would have two dads. Yeah. Judith has lots of dads. Not real dads, but Daryl could be looked at as her dad at this point. But yeah, I agree. That would have been very interesting. King Kensu 14, can you play the Walking Dead game? I'm glad you brought that up. So here's the thing. So I had like the game, right? So we had like a progress in the game. All of my progress was lost for some reason on the game. So I would have to like start all the way from the beginning, which doesn't make sense. And even if I play like from where we left off, I'll have to kind of choose the story that they're gonna have, right? So you're gonna have to like kind of fake your way through the first part of the story, because they'll give you like default like storylines. So I don't know if that makes sense. I would have wanted to continue the gameplay of Walking Dead, but because of that, I thought that it doesn't really make sense. If you guys are interested, I might do something like that where I just pick up the default storylines and just continue playing from wherever I can. But yeah. King Kensu 14, they said they are almost done with the editing. Of the finale, yes, they did. But they said it's going to come out later this year. They haven't specified exactly which... exactly, you know, the date of the finale, like the date they can premiere it. Animated Alex, hey Ash, your beard looks like Simon's. Yeah, that's why I did it. Well, kind of. Next Friday's Q&A is gonna be different. I'm gonna look like someone else. Let's try that for a little bit, just to have a little fun. King Kensu 14, do you think Shane or Rick is the dad they... Wait. Do you think Shane or Rick is the dad they don't really know still? Do you say... I think you're asking who's the dad. The dad is Shane. Rick confessed back in season 8, I think it was. But he confessed. He knows that the dad is Shane. King Kensu 14, Season 4 of the game, you can choose your past story if it was lost. Okay, I'll have to check it out then. We'll start with Last of Us Left Behind, like the game, because it's a short one, right? So we'll do that, and then I'll jump into the rest of the Walking Dead game. if you can do that, that's awesome. But I think what happened was maybe I was cleaning up the storage on the PS4 and I deleted like the old stuff by mistake. That could have happened. But if there's a way to kind of pull up the past story and not completely lose it, that'll be awesome. Animated Alex, hey, I just got an idea how Beta might die. Aaron or Alden finds Beta's music and the walkers go towards the music and start eating him. Yeah, that'll be cool, but I still think any death other than having Negan and Daryl team up to kill Beta would be an underwhelming death for Beta, in my opinion. I'm sure some people may not really care if it's Daryl and Negan that team up, but I think it makes the most sense, and I think it's the most exciting way they could have Beta die. King Ken 214, where is Rosita? Where is Rosita? It's a good question. Yeah, we didn't see her in the last episode. Not sure. That's a good point. She has to be at Alex, or she has to be with the group. But yeah, they didn't show her last episode. I don't think so. Animated Alex or Beta gets a painful death, and as a final request, listen to his music one last time. Yeah, it would be interesting to have his music be involved somehow, or at least a reveal about people finding out who he is in his final moment. That would make the most sense, but I don't like it being Aaron and Alden. I think it's better if it's Daryl and Negan. Imagine Negan reacting to seeing Beta unmasked, and he's like, or saying something clever, like saying something Negan-esque to kind of say that, holy shit, I didn't know that it was you, but it was you, and I used to listen to you and all of that. King Ken 214 and Connie. Well, Connie, she's gonna show up probably. They said she might show up in the finale, but she's not at she wasn't at Alexandria. But Rosita, the reason why I was surprised that we didn't see her was because she was at Alexandria. So it doesn't make sense for them not to show her. So, but yeah, Connie, I'm sure she's gonna roll back around at some point. If not the finale, then for sure season 11. And no, I don't think that mysterious character is Connie. I did my video on that. You can check it out if you're interested. I think it's either a new character or someone that came with Maggie. Those are the most likely ways that could go. Animated Alex, what if Negan became the new Alpha? He wouldn't. Like the Whispers and Negan are not aligned. Like, Negan's strategy and his way of leading even was very different than the way Alpha or Beta or the Whisperers lead, or the lifestyle that they have. So I think that Negan could never be the new Alpha. Even if he was forced into it, he would never be able to be quite as sadistic as Alpha was and rule the Whisperers the way she did. Animated Alex, what if they pull a Negan with Beta and spare him? They wouldn't. Beta is too far gone. They could never redeem Beta. I mean, they could try, but I don't think they'll be successful. I don't think the audience would welcome that. With Negan, because of his personality and his character and who he really was, what's going on with my camera here? Let me fix this. And who he was in terms of his comic counterpart, that's why fans were excited and they welcomed him being redeemed. But for Beta, they can't necessarily do the same thing. Animated Alex plus Negan didn't like the lifestyle of the Whisperers. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he didn't agree with their lifestyle. I can't see him leading them if he doesn't agree with the way they live or the way they are in general. All right, so let's pause the question. You can still ask questions, but I'll come back to the questions. Let's pull up the schedule here real quick. There we go. So let me make my screen a little bigger. So there we go. So this is the new schedule that we're going to have. So every Tuesday, you can't see my face, so why am I even talking to the camera here? So every Tuesday, we're going to have a Breaking Bad reaction. So I'm going to start all the way from season 1, and I'm going to watch the episodes and react to it every week. Now, just a heads up, I've seen like the first few episodes already a couple months back. So the first few seasons will be kind of a throwback reaction for me because I've already kind of seen them before. But obviously, I'm going to have to refresh my memory, so I want to watch it from the beginning. Wednesdays, every 2 weeks, we're going to have Last of Us Left Behind gameplay. And the way that that's going to work is that it's every 2 weeks because it's going to alternate with the throwback reactions of The Walking Dead. So this Sunday, for example, we're going to have a throwback reaction to Walking Dead. We won't have a gameplay this week. But the week after, we're not going to have a throwback reaction to The Walking Dead, but we will have a Last of Us Left Behind gameplay video that week. So it's going to alternate every 2 weeks. So it's going to go back and forth between those. Every Thursday, it's going to be Stranger Things reactions. I have watched seasons 1 and 2. I haven't watched season 3, but I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to react to maybe the last 2 episodes of season 2 just to refresh my memory where we left off, and then pick up with season 3 after that. So Stranger Things will be every Thursday. Fridays, we're still going to have our live Q&A session. Nothing Saturday, or no planned videos Saturday. And Sundays, we're going to have like I said, the throwback reactions every 2 weeks. You may have noticed, but we're not going to have a Sunday Q&A anymore. It's just going to be once a week, the Q&A. We might do like Q&As here and there randomly, but no scheduled Q&As the Sundays. But that's pretty much going to be the schedule. And if we kind of reach a point where all of those shows are done, which I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but if we get to a point where, let's say Stranger Things, I'm done reacting to all episodes, we're going to replace that with another show and kind of roll with that same schedule, but for a different show. But other than that, that's going to be our primary schedule going forward until Walking Dead is back. In terms of the Walking Dead throwback reactions, right now I'm just going to react to maybe the episodes, or it's going to be episodic throwback reactions. Someone mentioned or suggested that we do season throwback reactions, and I don't think anyone's going to be interested to watch a full season of throwback reactions, but if you are, let me know in the comments of those videos so that we'll adjust or readjust our schedule. But for now, it's going to be just episodic throwback reaction. So every episode, or the episodes or the reactions are going to be the previous episodes. But that's pretty much the schedule that we're going to have. Let's bring this back. Let me make this smaller. So yeah, so that's going to be the schedule that we're going to have, and we're going to keep doing what we've been doing in terms of Walking Dead videos. Like if there's a video that we want to do, it's just going to come out. So the fact that I don't have any other Walking Dead videos listed doesn't mean I'm not going to do any. I might do like theory videos or breakdown videos if there's any new things coming out. So those are as per what do you call it, or when it comes out. As soon as something releases, I'll do a video on it, or when there's a theory that we want to talk about, I'll talk about it. But as far as scheduled videos go, that's our schedule, and that's what we're gonna follow for the rest of the or for a few months until we're back to regular scheduled programming. Epic Zombie Killer Q&A. Hey Ash, why aren't you playing The Last of Us main game? I did play it. I finished it a while back. But yeah, I mean, I was going to say maybe we'll do that, but I think it makes sense to do Left Behind and then do the Walking Dead game, and then after, if people are interested, go back to Last of Us and replay that. But I've already played it. But yeah, animated Alex. As much as we hate Gimple, I would like to know how he would have wrote season 9 and 10. It would have been extremely slow, and um, there would have been more filler episodes, I think. Animated Alex, hey, Ash, I don't blame you for not getting excited for Fear. Think about it, season 4, excited us, then flopped. Season 5, excited, then flopped. See a pattern? Exactly. Like I said in my trailer breakdown video, what's the point of getting excited for an exciting trailer? Not that it was an exciting trailer. I think this was maybe the weakest trailer that they released for Fear from the beginning. But even if it was an exciting trailer, what would have been the point? Because there's a pattern, like you said, with Fear, where they make the trailers exciting and super cool, but the season itself doesn't deliver. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Epic Zombie Killer Q&A, hey Ash, who's the best villain or better villain between Alpha and Beta? Is it Alpha or Beta? Alpha is a better leader. Beta's leadership style is more sporadic and unorganized. Alpha ruled the Whisperers with an iron fist. Beta does so as well in a way, but he just kills everyone. Soon he's not going to have anyone to follow him because he keeps killing people. And he doesn't have a soft side. Not that Alpha had a soft side, but at least he knew how to manipulate people to think that they're safe. Beta can't do that. The thing with Beta is he doesn't want to be a leader. He just wants to destroy, if that makes any sense. Like, he doesn't want to be called Alpha even. Like, he doesn't like the leadership of it. He likes the power of it to destroy. You know what I mean? Mario 3, Share Season 6 trailer was super exciting. I hope season will deliver. Dude, Morgan is Headhunter, LOL. Yeah, it was exciting, but I would say it was the least exciting trailer for Fear. As far as the first 6 season trailers went. But I still think that there's no point because I feel like it's going to be another case of a season that's going to flop because they don't have a good story. They don't know how to utilize the characters right, and they just don't have the potential, or they don't see the potential in the stories and characters that they do have. And the ones that are the stories that fans love, or the characters that fans love, there's like a miscommunication. Like the writers don't see that, or that they don't care maybe, and they're not giving us what we want. They're just doing things that most fans are not excited about and don't care about. Mario 3, that cowboy who takes someone's head off is Morgan. No, that wasn't Morgan, was it? No, I don't think that was Morgan. He had like a full beard and everything. I don't think that was Morgan. Epic Zombie Killer, Q&A, hey Ash, do you think Beta had a romantic feeling for Alpha, like the comics? I don't think so. They didn't say anything, and I doubt that he did. It was a kind of... He did have feelings for her, but it wasn't romantic. It was like she was her, or she was his savior kind of thing. Epic Zombie Killer Fear Season 6 teaser angered me, especially if that was Morgan's eye. Yeah, there was definitely moments that were clickbait moments. Like they wanted you to think that it was something, but it probably will not be that. Like they wanted you to think Morgan dies and turns. That's probably not going to happen. They wanted you to think that Madison comes back. It's probably not going to happen. They wanted you to think that Al, and that was something I forgot to mention in my breakdown, but they want you to think that Al recommunicates or recommunicates with CRM again. Probably not going to happen. So there's a lot of things that are just clickbait. They want you to think it's a certain thing, but it's not going to be, or most likely not going to be. Mario, Morgan isn't dying. No way. They will make him see red and clear. That's a good point. Maybe the red is for that. Maybe it's not even a real scene. Maybe it's like an effect to make us see, or to, maybe it's like an effect for them to translate that Morgan is seeing red, something like that. Mario, that is Morgan indeed. Hard to notice. I'll have to check it out again. Actually, let me pull it up. I have the sneak, or not sneak. I have the, I was gonna say sneak peek, but I have the screen caps here. Let me just check it out. Open the wrong one. Just give me 1 sec. I can pull it up here real quick. That doesn't look like Morgan. I still don't see it. It doesn't look like Morgan to me. Yeah, I'm still gonna go with no. I don't think that's Morgan. Or at least I don't see it. Epic Zombie Killer. Hey Ash, do you think the cloaked survivor is Connie? Cloaked survivor. Who's the cloaked survivor? Do you mean the guy with the mask, or the person with the mask? I don't think that's Connie. I don't know who you mean by the cloaked survivor. Let me know which you're referring to. Animated Alex. I think Morgan should go to the Rick movies. I just want to see Rick and Morgan talk to each other again. Yeah, that'll be an awesome, way to reunite them. I don't think they will though. Giuseppe De Rosa. Yo Ash, I'm a little late. No worries, glad you could join, Giuseppe. Animated Alex didn't mean to, what, Nick Kingpin? Okay, I don't know what that is. Epic Zombie Killer. That's what I hate about these two Fear showrunners. They clearly don't care about the fans, and they make this show terrible on purpose. I don't think it's terrible. I just think that they're out of touch with what fans want and what the majority of the fandom wants. They're just out of touch, I think. Mario 3, you gotta pause at the right time. That is Morgan, I'm very sure. Alright, I'll have to check it out. Maybe the screen cap that I used wasn't the best one, and it makes you think that it's not Morgan, so I'll have to rewatch that and slow it down and maybe look at another screen cap of it to make sure. Animated Alex, don't hate, just be late. Epic Zombie Killer, Andrew Chambliss and Ian Goldberg are definitely cocky and full of themselves. Yeah, the new showrunners, I'm not a fan of. I mean, in my opinion, season 5 was a lot worse than season 4. And obviously, season 5, these two showrunners were there. But yeah, I just think that Fear it's been going downhill ever since they killed Travis off. So yeah. Epic Zombie Killer, I was talking about the new Survivor we saw in the season 10 finale promo. The finale promo. Did I see someone with a cloak? Let me check it out again. Let me look at my screen caps. If you're talking about the person in the mask, I don't think it's Connie. But that was in the sneak peek, not the promo. So let me check out the promo again. Guy with the person in the cloak. So that's Jules. That was in the hallway. Let me see. I still don't see. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Yeah, I still don't know which one you're talking about. Maybe tell me which time, like the time stamp in the actual promo. And I'll go check it out. Mario, Angela Kang already said that the masked guy is a new survivor. We will meet him in 1016, so I doubt it's someone returning. Yeah, I was feeling the same. So yeah, I'm not surprised. There was a lot of theories, and I went through all of them. To me, the most likely one was that it's a new survivor, and obviously it seems like we're right, or I was right. Animated Alex Morgan makes decisions he wouldn't make on The Walking Dead. Absolutely. Giuseppe De Rosa, they best not kill Morgan. Morgan is an OG character. Absolutely. They've ruined his character a little bit in Fear, but I still like to see him back in The Walking Dead's original. Giuseppe, what if Morgan went to the prison with Rick? To the prison with Rick? Oh, if he was imprisoned by CRM and he was in the same prison as Rick? That would be an interesting way to reunite them. Animated Alex, what if they kill Morgan? They're basically putting down a crying deer. I don't think they're gonna kill him. It's very unlikely for them to kill him in that scene, at least, that we saw at the end of the last episode. The last season, I mean. Mario, Althea is probably gonna get hold of CRM, but it won't be anything major since we're still waiting for World Beyond. I don't think so. I think they want you to think that, for sure, but I don't think we'll see CRM again. Giuseppe, my excitement for Fear is my excitement for golf finals. Well, here we go. Epic Zombie Killer. I was talking about the new survivor we saw in The Mask, helping Aaron. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think that's Connie. I think that's a new character. Apparently Angela Kang revealed that it's a new character too, so that's where what I'm gonna go with for now. Giuseppe, who has the best duo? In what exactly? Epic Zombie Killer, sorry, I just want Connie back. I miss her. Yeah, I think she's gonna come back in the finale. I have a feeling she will. King Ken, I can't wait to see Maggie. Yeah, it's gonna be super exciting. I hope that we see more of Maggie, and I hope all of Maggie's scenes aren't just her reading the letter, like the sneak peek scenes. I hope there's more to it than that. Mario, 25th second in the promo around that it's Morgan. Haha. In the Fear promo, I'll check it out. 25th second. I'll check it out. Giuseppe De Rosa, Daryl and Rick for me. Oh, in general, like who's the best duo? Yeah, Daryl and Rick were super cool duos. Michonne and Rick also. Animated Alex, why can't Morgan contact Alexandria though? The walkie-talkies. It's a long distance, and yeah, and I don't think that he wants to. I don't know why, but I don't think he wants to even communicate back. If he wanted to, we would have seen something by now. Him trying at least. Animated Alex, Daryl, and Doug are the best ship. LOL. Giuseppe De Rosa, Morgan acting dumb. He could have just brought that group to Alexandria. Absolutely. Totally could have just brought everyone back. I agree with you 100%. King Ken, Connie, and Rosita are doing other shows. Yeah, they are. But I'm still surprised that they didn't show them. I mean, at least kill them off if you don't want to use them. Because it doesn't make sense to just not make them show up again. Like, if we weren't in a war season, then I would have been like, whatever, they're around. But we're in a war season. It's odd that we don't see any of them. Well, Connie, they kind of made the story for her to take her out of the show. But for Rosita, it's like, if she doesn't ever show up again, it's like, or show up at least in the finale, it's like, where the hell was she? You know what I mean? Epic Zombie Killer, but yeah, the season, or the reason I say that I'm quitting if Morgan dies is I just can't stand how bad the show is. Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. I'm not gonna cover Fear at all. The reason I covered the trailer was because there was nothing else to do, like no other videos to do really. And also, I will be reacting to the new season, but it's not going to be every week. Like I'm gonna wait till like the season is done and then react to the first half and then the second half. I've talked about that before. I don't know if or how I'm gonna do that now because I don't know the schedule and what it's gonna look like. But just know that I'm not gonna put as much video, or I'm not gonna put a lot of videos for Fear, and I'm not gonna react to it week in and week out when it's the season, or when it's during the season. King Can, Rick, and Carl. Carl wasn't a good fighter though. Giuseppe De Rosa, Simon versus the Governor. Hand-to-hand combat, I would say. In the show, I would say Simon for sure. In the comics, I would say Governor. Like if it was comic Governor, I would say the comic Governor. Epic Zombie Killer, like as bad as season 7 and 8 were of The Walking Dead, those seasons didn't anger me like season 5 of Fear did. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Mario, do you really think they will rickroll us? Ginny said she wants Al to tell her everything about the helicopter. I have a feeling something will happen, but nothing major. Yeah, I doubt they will do anything major. I mean, they're gonna keep that for World Beyond and the movie. They're not gonna reveal anything more about CRM in Fear the Walking Dead. Animated Alex, what if CRM were spying on Rick's group the entire time? It's possible. There has to be a reason though. Why would they do that? Why would they take the effort and resources to do that? What's in it for them to do that? They would have to explain that, but it's possible. Animated Alex, I swear we better not see Fortnite in The Walking Dead. No, we won't. You mean characters like Fortnite characters? Yeah, we won't. Giuseppe De Rosa, who is more entertaining, bad Negan or good Negan? I think sometimes I miss bad Negan, but it's great to have good Negan on your side. Animated Alex, Jason Voorhees versus Beta. Jason Voorhees all the way. Animated Alex, Negan, Giuseppe. Not sure what that's about. Giuseppe, Maggie versus Alpha. One-on-one fight, I would say Maggie. One-on-one fight, Maggie. But if Alpha has the Horde, then I would say Alpha. Animated Alex, Alpha. Oh, you were just answering Giuseppe there. Giuseppe De Rosa, how will Maggie react to what? We didn't see her react to anything when she was reading the letter, but leaning towards her reacting to the events that have happened in some way when we see her. Oh, to the deaths? Like I said, she didn't say anything, she didn't react in the sneak peek, but I think she will react. Like, it makes the most sense for her to be reacting to the deaths. And I think that Enid's death will hit her the hardest. Mario, if I was the showrunner, I would say, or 100%, have made Ginny die by hands of CRM because of asking too many questions about their community. That would be an interesting turn of events. Giuseppe, damn, Ash got the mutton stash. Yes, I do. I don't even know what it was called, but yeah. Next Friday, we're gonna try something else. I might look like Abraham next week, just with the mustache. We'll see. Epic Zombie Killer, I'll definitely rather rewatch season 8 finale than rewatch Fear season 5 finale. That's how bad the Fear season 5 finale was. It was garbage. Yeah, I agree. Season 8 finale was actually strong. I would say it was the strongest episode that they had in season 8. Animated Alex, I mean characters playing Fortnite. Oh yeah, we won't. Fortnite doesn't exist in their universe. Giuseppe, Ash looks like Captain Price. I don't know who Captain Price is. Someone said I looked like Simon. That's the look I was going for. Animated Alex, Henry versus Carl. LOL. Carl. I would say Carl. Animated Alex, do Negan's beard. The beard he had when he was in the cell? Or his beard when we first saw him? My regular beard is kind of like that, so that's not really trying anything new. Giuseppe De Rosa, Henry had potential. Yeah, he did. He wasn't as or anywhere as strong as Carl was, I don't think. Animated Alex, remember when we wanted Jadis to die? Yeah, I'm actually really surprised Jadis has lived this long. To a point where she's like in a movie on her, like with Rick. So yeah, that's super interesting. Animated Alex, his OG beard. That's kind of like my regular beard though. There's nothing special about that. Giuseppe De Rosa, what if Ash got as big as The Rock? You don't know how big I am. Maybe I am as big as The Rock. I'm not. Giuseppe De Rosa, what if Ash was on Talking Dead? I'm not. That reminds me, that April Fool's post that I put on the community section. I don't know how many even read that or how many bought that, but that was fun to do. Mario, Jadis was weird as hell, so was Isabel. That tells you how different CRM is from our survivor communities. I want CRM answers, it's been years. Yeah. Like, think about it. The first time we even heard about CRM or, like, got our first look at CRM was in Fear. Or was it in Fear? No, it wasn't in Fear, sorry. It was the helicopter that Rick saw in Season 8. Like, the very first time Rick saw the helicopter, right? Yeah, Season 8, Episode 5 was the first CRM sighting. Rick saw it, right? Yeah, I think so. Animated Alex, do you think we could get more What If episodes in the future? I don't think so. I'm not a fan of those types of episodes either, but I don't think we're going to see something like that. Epic Zombie Killer, but yeah, that's also another reason I hated Fear is the earlier seasons, them splitting all the characters got redundant. Absolutely. Animated Alex or as big as Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I can tell you I'm not as big as even the smallest WWE superstar. I can tell you that much. Giuseppe De Rosa, I saw that. LOI, I believed it for 2 seconds. Oh, the post, yeah. I mean, I did say at the very end, I didn't want to be like super mean to you guys and wait like a few weeks before I actually say it's a joke. But yeah. Giuseppe De Rosa, what if Ash played as Carl? I can tell you I wouldn't have died the way Carl did. But yeah, it would have been interesting. Animated Alex, what if the helicopter in Season 1 was part of the CRM? It's not. That's like way, way back. That helicopter was probably from the actual military. Epic Zombie Killer, like first Nick in Season 2, then Season 3, it was ridiculous how many times they split the Clarks up. Yeah, and the way they pretty much destroyed the Clark family. They killed Travis, Chris, Madison, Nick. They were about to kill Alicia too, I think. But they changed their mind, I think. And what I'm talking about is when she got blood on her from the poisonous or the whatever walkers that had the crap on them from the nuclear plant. I think they wanted to kill him off or kill her off. I feel like they wanted to, but someone is like, don't do that, and they decided just to do a fake out. Mario, yeah, Rick saw a helicopter above him in that episode. Yeah, I think that was the very first glimpse at CRM. Giuseppe De Rosa, Ash, that little video of you with Lucille, you need to make more of those. What was it? The skit? Yeah, that was a fun skit to do. Who's interested to make up a skit together? We could do that. You could record on your own. I could record on my own. We could put it together. That would be fun. Animated Alex, imagine Daniel Salazar wanted to cut Daryl's hair like he did to Dwight. Yeah, imagine Daryl switching over and crossing over to Fear instead of Dwight. How messed up would that have been? Epic Zombie Killer. And season 4, they did it again. Like, stop splitting everyone up. Jeez. Yeah, they did it again. Season 6. Everyone split up again. Mario, let's not lie, Daniel Salazar is probably the most badass character ever introduced to the franchise. Yeah, here's the thing. I would love to see Daniel Salazar in The Walking Dead's original. Or at least interact with like Negan and Daryl and Carol. You know, that would be super awesome. Animated Alex, Ash Knight, nice job playing Shiva, lol. Just kidding. Yeah, that was supposed to be a poncho. I mean, I didn't want to put actual, like, food coloring on the poncho to make it look like it has guts on it. But I wasn't about to go to that extent, but yeah. That was supposed to be a poncho. Maybe I was trying to be Shiva. Maybe I was trying to blend in and make the walkers scared because they think I'm Shiva. You don't know that. Giuseppe Rosa, what if Ash was the showrunner of Fear? I can tell you that, here's the thing. If they made me showrunner today, which is never going to happen, but if they made me showrunner of season 6 of Fear, the first thing I would have done, like personally, the first thing I would have done is made it so that they go into a freaking community. Like they find a stable community, like they did with The Walking Dead's original. They found Alexandria. I would have had them go somewhere stable. That's gonna be where they call home. They can't just walk around for ages and help people out by walking around. They can never do that. That doesn't work. So I would have had them all find the community, stable community. Maybe with a leader that's a capable leader, but rules with an iron fist. And maybe they decide they need to find enough people to revolt against them. That would have been a very interesting storyline, and it would have been very different. Like you could have had it so that we don't see a lot of walkers even, and it feels like it's a show about, post-apocalyptic show. They're just surviving, but they're not fighting against walkers necessarily all the time. You could have had something along the lines of what Last of Us was, where they have a big community, or they found a big community like Last of Us, and they're just trying to, or it's someone ruling with an iron fist. Maybe the community that they find is a military community, not like CRM, but maybe something like what Fireflies was in Last of Us. Like that would be very interesting, and it would push the shows in a direction that's new, that's fresh. So that would have been like the first thing I would have done. Epic Zombie Killer, that's the problem with Fear. It's been super flawed since the first season. Yeah, it's had its good episodes, but I don't think we've seen a solid season, like a full solid season of Fear. I don't think we have. Animated Alex, he would do a better job. We don't know that. I mean, I haven't been showrunner of anything yet, so we don't know. Animated Alex or Dog in Fear? Dog in Fear would have been cool. Epic Zombie Killer, the main show, I'll never get super angry, but Fear, man, I hate Fear. Yeah, many fans feel the same way. Epic Zombie Killer, like seriously, I want Fear to end. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Giuseppe Rosa, what if The Walking Dead had a bear instead? A bear instead of a tiger? I think a tiger is more realistic than a bear. A bear is less Or even though a tiger is still unrealistic, but it's more realistic than a bear. Animated Alex, man, you made a tiger so realistic, lol. Yeah, and I didn't use any CGI. You know? Where have you seen that before? It's like a tiger was in their room. Mario Daniel would have cleared Ginny's group in seconds, but he cares for other people, which makes him lovely in the show. What he was, ex-CIA operative? I think so, yeah. Absolutely, I agree with you on that. The old Daniel Salazar would have destroyed Ginny's group in a matter of seconds. Animated Alex or a zombie elephant? LOL. I don't know if they want to make the show quite as bizarre. Bringing like an elephant. Giuseppe Rosa, what if Rick had the mutton mustache? That would have been cool. I would vote for that. Giuseppe Rosa, will we ever see any more exotic animals? Probably not. I think it was our first and last time with Shiva. Animated Alex, whenever I think badass, I think of Daryl Dixon. Carol. Whenever I see, I hear badass, I think of Carol. The old Carol, not the new Carol. Epic Zombie Killer. What if I was writing Fear? I would have had them do something similar with Madison in season 4 mid-season finale, but I would have had an episode showing her getting out alive. Yeah, that would have been a better way to go. Giuseppe, in the beginning, wasn't the kingdom the strongest community? Yeah, it was. It was. Then it was Hilltop, and both were then destroyed. Now it's Alexandria. Mario, Fear Season 6 is going to be much different than anything we've seen in both Walking Dead shows because this season will be full of time jumps and 16 bottle episodes of what happened on that time jump. Heads up. You're probably right about that. Animated Alex, what if Rick shot Princess and he came back? That would have been interesting. Epic Zombie Killer, I would have showed her doing the guts trick, then later meeting up with Alicia and learning of Nick's fate, then I'd have her give a grudge on Charlie. Or have a grudge on Charlie. Yeah, that would have been a good storyline. A way better one than the one they gave us. Why am I stuttering here? Animated Alex. The problem with Fear is there's no or not a single memorable moment or episode. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the most memorable episode was the first one. And it was only because it felt different at the beginning than the original show. Giuseppe, what if they had a toy tiger? LOL, laugh my ass off. That would have been interesting. Epic Zombie Killer. Yeah, that's another thing about Fear is everyone on the show turns into pacifists. Yeah, it's a good point. Mario 3, I completely agree with you. The only reason I follow Fear is to follow the franchise, the story, the overall story. Not that I care about most of the characters or most of their stories, but just to kind of know about the general story going forward. Think about it. If we didn't watch season 5 of Fear, we would miss a lot about CRM. You know what I mean? So we still need to watch, but it's becoming extremely difficult these days. Animated Alex. Fear is the kid you wish was absent today but just comes in late and the kids say hi. Or say ah. Yeah, that's true. Giuseppe, what if The Walking Dead had $1,000 budget? Laugh my ass off. I think it's around 1,000 already. I'm just kidding. It's more than that, but yeah. Sometimes it feels like they only have $1,000 budget. Epic Zombie Killer Mario, I never used to be this negative about Fear, but man, season 5 was just so bad that it made me hate the show. Giuseppe, what if Jeff Bezos was applying The Walking Dead's budget? or supplying. That would have been cool. We would have had many good episodes. Animated Alex, nobody speaks English on Fear. Yeah. We have been going for 53 minutes, so we'll be going maybe for another 5 minutes, and that'll be the end of the stream. But I do want to pull out the schedule again for those of you that missed it. So I'm not going to go through it again, but this is going to be our new schedule coming this Sunday. So starting this Sunday with a throwback reaction to season 4, episode 8 of The Walking Dead. So that's going to be our schedule. And one thing to note about this schedule is The Last of Us Left Behind gameplay and the throwback reactions are going to alternate. So every 2 weeks means that it's going to alternate between Walking Dead reactions or throwback reactions and gameplays. But that's going to be their schedule we're going to have for the next few months in this quarantine season. Alright, so I'll read the last 4 comments and we'll end the stream here. Mario spreading hate about the show is just opinion, and I know it's in majority of community, but there is no reason to keep talking how bad it is. It's not helping. Yeah, I mean, we've criticized the show enough. I think it's at a point where there's no point criticizing it because it feels like it's not getting better. So let's just leave it alone and see what happens. Giuseppe, what if The Walking Dead had $3 billion budget? For every episode, that would have been awesome. King Ken, I'm sorry Fear is so bad. I agree. Giuseppe, what if Morgan cleared Fear? That would have been cool. Imagine Morgan shows up and just clears everyone in the cast. That would have been cool. Animated Alex, here's the only reason or thing about the only good thing about Fear. Help me out. The only good thing about Fear, I think, is let me think. It's a hard one. Daniel Salazar. Daniel Salazar is the best thing about Fear. There's probably a little bit more, but that's the biggest one, I think. Mario, I can't wait for World Beyond and CRM story origins of how the communities got together and made alliance. That's not going to happen in World Beyond. We're not going to see the backstory of CRM in World Beyond. We are just going to get introduced to them a little bit more. The origin will probably come in the movie itself. Through flashbacks, obviously. Giuseppe, clear Morgan versus angry Rick. Clear Morgan. Giuseppe, what if Disney owned The Walking Dead? That would have been terrible. Animated Alex, expect tons of callbacks. Expect tons of callbacks. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much it for our stream here. Thanks everyone for joining. I hope you guys are excited about the new schedule that we have. But that's going to be the schedule that we're going to have for the next little bit. We'll see how it goes. We might switch it up a little bit here and there, but we're going to start with that. Mario, it will happen in the World Beyond. Movie is fully reserved for Rick's story. That could be. Maybe you're right. But yeah, that's it for this stream. Thanks everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys soon.